Now it's time for our reviews of A Folly of Emotions, aka Season 7, Episode 3.
Yes, we are back with the reviews of the new season of Friendship is Magic. I am very tired today. Excuse my enthusiasm, please.
And
Um,
I am hurt, so nah.
but yes, we will try our best to get through with the review. So let's get right into it. Our first thoughts of the season premiere were as follows. Both Ditzy and I had our long say on what we thought of season of. I can't speak at all today either. Anyway, had our long discussion about what we thought episodes 1 and 2, what we liked, what we disliked, so on and so forth. We pointed out a few things that we caught and had fun, either poking fun at those or just pointing out, hey, we have some questions about these and stuff like that. We'll continue to do as such uh, in the continuing episodes going onward. So, yes, without
So
further...
get used to it.
Yes, get very used to it because we like to analyze things a lot. And now, without further ado, Season 7, Episode 3, Flurry of Emotions, I believe was the title.
Was
Yes.
no guessing who the main focus was?
No, I can't possibly tell who the main focus was just by the title
It
alone.
was Doctor Who's, right?
Yeah, what a twist. That was the main premise all along. It was Doctor Who's. Who would have thought?
It was Doctor Who's all the time.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that would have made for an interesting plot twist for that. But anyway, yes, the main plot premise was as follows. Flurry Hard is back once
Spoilers.
again. Spoilers for those who
Spoilers, go
haven't
ahead.
watched it yet.
If you haven't seen the episode, go see it, then come back for the reactions or reviews, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yep. Please go back, watch the episode if you haven't already, and then come back to us later and watch this. Or listen to it as it were. But anyway, yes, Flurry Heart is back. We also get a little bit of Cadence and Shining Armor thrown into the mix as well. They dropped Flurry Heart on they bring
Essentially
Flurry
on
Heart.
Twilight doorstep.
Yes, it's essentially on her doorsteps. In a very uncasual way. It was probably the least subtle way of asking your sibling to watch your kid.
I loved it, though. It was so funny.
It was.
I thought I'd ask my bad daddy Twilight if she could watch me for a few hours.
Yes, thank you, Shining. Your subtlety amazes all. But yes, we thought that opening for it was very funny. Just the fact
But
that
it was interesting to hear of a new character, which I think Hasbro just run out of original names at this point.
yeah, we'll get into that in just a second. But it was fascinating still to see the effect of having a child can have on a couple. You could see a little bit of the effect on Cadence, especially with the eyes and the mane a little disheveled. But on Shining, you could see pretty much the mane was all disheveled. His eyes were all just tired as could be. He had a 5
He
o'clock...
looked the exact same as what he did when Flurry
Yep.
Heart was born.
Yeah, he still had the 5 o'clock shadow going. It was hilarious beyond belief. But
Mashed peas, her favorite.
Yeah. It's...
Mashed peas, her favorite. Wait, did I already say that? Hasbro, you already used that take.
Yeah, somehow Shining continues to have the worst deal out of watching his own kid. I don't know what it is, but he has the worst deal, apparently.
When you decide to become a parent, be prepared.
Yeah.
Don't be a shining armor.
Yeah, the moral of every...
The more you know.
Yeah, the moral of every Flurry Heart episode, if Cadence and Shining Armor are involved, is think first.
Think first before having a child.
Yes.
The more you know.
But yes, moving on to the rest of the episode. I'll let you guys continue your thoughts on moving forward with the rest of what the episode had to show. I'll let you guys speak.
Hasbro needs to come up with some more original names. I can understand it's hard to come up with names for like Royal Guard ponies, but really, Spearhead?
Yeah, I was wondering when we were going to get a ridiculous name like that at some point. It was bound to happen, but still...
But with a name like that, you'd think he'd be, like, still into, like, the whole, I'm protecting Celestia, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Not like, radical to see you guys! Like, oh my god, I need to hook up with Tree Hugger! Art speaks straight away! Quick, everyone, start shipping Spearhead and Tree Hugger.
Uh-oh. That's not even a thing yet, but okay.
But it's true, he acts the same as Tree Hugger. But
yeah.
Some of his art pieces, come on, even you face-hoofed at some of those.
Yes, even I cringed at a few of those puns and jokes made for the arts.
Nice in a dark hallway.
Yep. Yep.
The trail of a kitchen pony.
Yep. Talking more about the episode as usual. So Cadence and Shining Armor left Flurry Heart. I almost said Fury Heart. With Twilight and Spike, who are supposed to be going to a hospital to read to kids who have in this universe their equivalent of the chicken pox, I guess.
What was it? They called it like the pony something.
I don't even remember. It was like the pony dots or something like that. Pony spots.
Something like that.
The red pony spots or something. But
it was nice to hear Nurse Redheart talk about it rather than just going, shh.
Yeah, Redheart got a few lines here and there in the episode. But yes, they after they left Flurry Hearts with Twilight and Spike, they went to an art show, and pretty much it's just as to be expected. It's just making fun of anyone going to pretty much any art show ever. If you've ever been, your immediate response is to question a bunch of art that's even up there.
And first-time parents, too, because they are at this art show, and they're suddenly, as soon as they get to the kitchen steps of like a royal kitchen pony or whatever it was called, it's immediately, oh, this reminds me of Flurry Heart. Oh, this picture reminds me of Flurry Heart. And the Shining Armor with the worst thing ever. This thing also reminds me of Flurry Heart. Why is that? It's small. We can't take it anymore. It was nice seeing you and all, but we're gonna leave now and go spend time with our daughter.
Yep. And yeah, it's pretty much the art. The art show is pretty much the jokes that you would expect for an art show, any art show seen in anything.
But you're the one who made the point. It was like, all of this could have been averted if they'd have just done a simple thing.
Yeah, one simple thing. We'll get to that later, near the end of the review. But again, the art show, it's like, okay, if you've ever been to any art show ever for the first time, again, your immediate response is to start questioning it. Like if you're like, say, 13 or 14, 15, somewhere around there, even 12-year-olds, they start questioning the most simplest pieces of art, which professionals consider actual art. And those are the jokes
Why did you tie
these
expected. Elastic bands into a knot and stick it on a wall and call this thing art?
Yep. They poke fun at
you don't see my vision.
Yeah, they poke fun of many artistic styles in the art show, which I found expected, but still a little bit funny.
I was on the lookout for like the Mona Lisa pony or something.
Yes.
It's an art show, for crying out loud. Where's the Mona Lisa pony?
Yeah, I was looking for something like that too, but I still chuckled at a few things. Like, again, Shining Armor's best friend, one of his friends, who was in the art show too. He just started showing them all of his art pieces. The the everlasting dark hallway or something like that.
Thousand Nights in a Dark Hallway.
Thank you. 1,000 Nights in a Dark Hallway, and it's just a stupid canvas just painted all in black. So,
Luna would be proud.
exactly.
Why didn't he invite the princesses to come along? Finally, someone who appreciates my knight.
But yes. Yeah, those jokes are there, and it just keeps cutting back and forth between the art show, what's going on there, and then it cuts to what Twilight's doing with Flurry Hearts, while Spike is desperately trying to make her stay on track of the schedule that they have for the day, and of course shenanigans ensue. They wind up going to I believe it's like 3 separate places. Like they first go to.
They had to go to the toy store because one of the things on their list was to buy toys for all the sick ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had to go to the school and go borrow a book off Cheerilee.
Yep.
And then they stopped off at Sugar Cube Corner.
Yep. We got to see the Pound Cake Twins again, who are still somehow.
They seem to be immortal because they have not changed one bit. Yet Flurry Art is able to walk.
Yeah, apparently the Pound Cake Twins haven't aged a bit from the looks of it. That's.
They are still as small as what they were, like 4 seasons ago.
Yep, as someone else who brought it up while we were watching the, I was at least watching the episode, Dashi, another VA that we know, brought it up, who was watching it along with us. I think you were watching it too, actually.
I was watching it too.
Yeah, you were watching it too, sorry. Daisy, myself, and Dashi were watching it, and he brought up the a point that's like, okay, so apparently the Pound Cakes have taken notes or have graduated from the University of Stewie Griffin.
Yes.
And I'm like, yep, you know what? I can see that. Because yes, again, they haven't aged a bit. They're still babies. And
they are dick babies.
Yeah, they are apparently not the best children.
They start fighting and attacking Flurry Heart because she's trying to help them.
Yep, that's what
It's
happens.
Like, oh, why can't you two just share? Yeah, she's a baby. She doesn't understand how to, like, duplicate stuff yet.
Mm-mm.
So she's like, here, I'll split it in half and then you can share.
Yes, normally.
Instead of just looking at her in, like, utter concern or anything, no, they decide, we're going to attack you with cupcakes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But some of those things in that episode I have to cringe at.
Yes, give a few examples,
Like,
please.
like the word Twilight uses.
Yes.
B-A-E. Best aunt ever. Everyone else knows it spells Bay, so you can now make the jokes. Twilight is Bay.
Yep, hashtag Twilight's Bay.
Pinky of all ponies.
Mm-hmm.
B-I-B.
Yep. Apparently, these guys now speak in text, so.
Mm-hmm. One of the problems I had.
This is what happens when you get influenced by the younger generation.
Yep, there is such a thing as too much of the current generation.
The episode was good and everything, but can you go back to like the awesomeness of what it was with the fight with T-Rex?
Like, I understand they're trying to keep in the same league as all the younger viewers nowadays, like talking their language, I guess. But there is such a thing.
Every show is.
Yep, every show is, and there is such a thing. It's nice that you're wanting to do that. Don't get me wrong, but there is such a thing as too much of it. And this,
have too much of it.
Yeah, this isn't a situation where it's like, no, you could have just left it.
The thing I would have found, it'd be a bit funny, but Twilight, I'm the best aunt ever.
Yeah, if Twilight just left it at best aunt ever without using the Bay thing, I think it would have just been fine. And just leave it with only one, with Pinky just saying BRB. That would have been like a little, okay, that was weird, but still had a tiny chuckle out of it. But yeah, there's just a thing where you have to draw the line at some point and say, okay, that's enough. That's enough of that.
One of the problems I had with it was that the fact that Flurry Horn is already known advanced spells. Like, how did she already know them?
She's an alicorn. You're really questioning a baby who destroyed an ancient artifact?
Yes, I am.
You have to keep
How could you? You're mad.
You have to keep in mind that she is an alicorn, and two, she is a infant alicorn, and as established in the season premiere of, I believe it was last season 6,
Yes.
they established that bursts of magic can happen at that age, where they can just randomly out of nowhere
She can't control her magic.
cast
How can she already know all these big spells?
very advanced
She's
spells.
an alicorn.
Very advanced spells without even knowing what they did in the first place.
Look at Twilight. Look how many spells she learned.
And she still doesn't know all the spells that Flurry apparently knows.
She knows them. It just took her a bit longer because she wasn't born an alicorn.
And again, it's the whole age factor with her still being an infant and those magic abilities just coming out every now and then at random. So I believe that as her character ages, hopefully, if her character ages, we'll see
I'm sure Twilight will start teaching her the spells.
Yeah, a little less of the random advanced spells and actually show the...
She won't let Starlight go anywhere near her because Starlight will be, I know a spell that can duplicate a pony.
Yep.
It didn't end well, but I'll teach it to you anyway.
Yep. But yes, let me see. There was, we already covered the
There
cringe.
was the realistic horse noises that made a return.
Yep, the realistic horse noises definitely made a return again. Let's see.
You gotta love. You don't have a choice.
No. Let me see. This episode was... I don't even know what to categorize this episode as.
Weird.
Yeah, it was odd, but at the same time very flip-floppy. Like, it felt very out of focus at times to me. Like, they couldn't figure out what to focus on more.
It's like, look, here's an episode that's gonna be hip for all you cool kids and also make fun of first-time parents.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yep. And so moving on to, I believe it's like 3/4 into the episode or whatnot, or half of the episode already. After Twilight and Spike go around Ponyville doing all these different chores for the hospital that they have to eventually arrive to, we get one last little scene with Shining Armor and Cadence with the art show thing. Of course, they're still being shown all these art pieces by Spearhead and all that, which led to, I believe, like, the only parts I liked about this episode were the art show parts, because just the fact that Spearhead had that voice and just accompanied it by all these art jokes.
One of the facial expressions of Octavia.
Yes, that's near the end of the art show scene where Octavia is there in the background once again. But the look she has is one where you just look at it and go, okay, I could care less that I'm here. I could
put a voice to it.
I don't even know why I'm here, but I guess I'm here.
I could seriously put a voice to it. The face she pulled was like, I just wanted to get away from all the madness of vinyl and I walk into this.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the episode, watch it and be on the lookout for that, because that facial expression is the best.
It's like try something different without vinyl, and this is what I get.
But yes. And when Twilight and Spike actually reach their, I guess, the main plot point of this episode. Yeah, it is the main plot point of this episode, getting to the hospital. She starts reading the book that they got from Shirley.
Great.
Yeah, it's not that good. And like throughout their side quests of getting all this stuff for the hospital, all the shenanigans around them happen because of Flurry Heart.
Of Cheerily in the book and everything.
Yes.
I just want to point out something. She's really stepped up her classes since Gabby came to town.
Yes, she definitely has stepped up the mathematics.
I'm going to teach you something better than recalculus.
Yeah, she definitely upped her game on the mathematics, and I was looking at the chalkboard trying to solve a little bit of it, but I couldn't.
I'm not going to be outsmarted by a griffin.
So yeah, all these shenanigans are happening during those little mini side quests and all that stuff, with Flurry Heart being in the center of it because again they have to show off her magic and all that, and it leads to more shenanigans and unfortunate events.
She throws a temper tantrum, but this time it doesn't break anything.
No. In the hospital, she throws a temper tantrum and doesn't necessarily break anything other than...
no, she just has a panic attack because she loses her whammy.
Yeah, she loses her whammy, a.k.a. the stuffed animal given to her by
Not the bear.
Yeah.
The stuffed animal minus the bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she loses that thing, goes on a temper tantrum trying to locate it, all the while just, like, levitating everything in sight. Twilight is completely oblivious to it.
Her exact words. Spike turns around. Twilight, look up. Oh, yep. Spike, you're floating. You're floating!
Yep. And pretty much after that, they fix the whole levitation incident. Twilight actually...
remembers that she can use magic.
Yep, Twilight remembers that she can use magic too, which is very thankfully she does do that. And actually puts her hoof down, as it were, telling Flurry enough is enough and all that stuff. And then realizes, oh wait, never mind, you lost your stuffed animal, huh?
No, she got scared because like she yelled at her like she was a big scary bear.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
Yep.
It reminded me. I swear that it reminded me of like the Monsters Inc.
Right. That.
With like Boo and Sully.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know.
Just the way it's just like Flurry.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught it either, but there's a split second where Twilight looks at the dome that Flurry has encased herself in, and the look on her face through the dome is the most frightening thing ever. It's like, if you weren't scared before, Flurry, just take a good look at that face.
I'm your worst nightmare.
Yep. And, of course, the joke of, I brought it up because she was in the dome and Twilight was speaking to her from outside the dome. Realistically speaking, all Flurry would hear is... all that's pretty much nothing.
In South Park.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, I can't hear you. I'm still inside my dome of protection. Yeah, realistically speaking, she wouldn't be able to hear her. So, but yes, you can't have everything in a kid's show. Anyway,
but you could argue the fact as well that it's not a soundproof dome like the one Starlight produced with Trixie.
Yeah, true. You could argue that as well.
It's just a protection dome.
Yeah. We don't know the full extent of its capabilities.
Nope.
She'll probably start doing like the soundproofing domes when she's like a teenager.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad, whatever, not listening.
Yep. Just encase her head in it, and that's it.
No, just do it sneakily over her father's head. Uh-huh, yeah, totally hear ya.
Mm-hmm. But yes, as far as the rest of the episode goes, it was just a bunch of flip-flopping back and forth between the art show, Twilight and Spike with Flurry Heart, and that's about it.
All of the mess could have been averted if
Yep.
they'd just done one simple thing.
Yep. And we have come to the major problem of this episode. Yay, the moment you've all been waiting for. The biggest problem with this episode is that, again, it could be easily solved if they did this one little thing from the start. Since Spike was very concerned about them not making the schedule and all that, and he was more than capable of reading to the kids at the end of the episode and actually enjoying it, he could have just gone to the hospital on his own while leaving Twilight with Flurry Heart, and the entire shenanigan thing would have been averted.
Yep.
At least, for the most part. They would have had to come up with a new shenanigan thing, of course, but for the most part, all that,
The most part, all Spike would have had to do is explain to Nurse Redheart that Twilight had some business to attend to.
Yep. Twilight had some things to do. I'm here in her place. Let's do this. So, yes. All
But
that...
these are all bought specifically for the children by Princess Twilight.
Yes.
But she is very sorry she's had some urgent business to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very easy solvable problem. But, yes. Apart from that, the episode was... I thought it was okay, I guess. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just okay.
Too much use of the slang words.
Yep.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
6.
I'm sticking with mine. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just okay. All in
Yeah,
all.
6 for me.
But yes, we've complained enough about the episode. What did we actually like in the episode? Let's go back to the positives now. Now that the negatives are out of the way.
Flurry Heart actually grew up a bit.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The only other characters we've seen that look like they seem to be growing are the Cutie Mark Crusaders, but that's about it.
Yep. Yep. That is a shame that
Flurry Heart is now able to stand on 4 hooves. Granted,
Yep.
she still falls over at times, but
Yep.
that's expected.
Mm-hmm. She's pretty much...
She is learning to communicate.
Yeah, she's at the toddler age, I think, now.
What is the fate of the Cake Twins?
That is the question. It's like, you would think after, what is it now, like 5 seasons since they've been shown, you would think they would have aged a bit.
You shouldn't test out your regeneration stuff on babies.
Ugh. Oh well, I guess they'll get to that at some point. Hopefully, maybe if they decide to show them again, they might realize, oh wait, we forgot to make these guys age too. Yeah. So yeah.
Next episode, we see them and they're like grown up when they have their cutie marks already.
Yeah, by this point, they should at least be way older than Flurry for one thing. And
They should be getting up to like the first age of what we met as the CMC.
pretty much at this point, they should at least be very close to it at this point.
Going to school, finding their destiny.
Mm-hmm. Well, not really at the age yet, but very close to it at least.
Helping mom and dad in the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully, again, we'll get, the writers will get to that at some point, maybe.
If not, we will have to bring this subject up at BrownieCon.
Yep, or any other convention. Somebody will have to bring it up. Yes, one thing that one thing that I liked the most out of the episode was the art show because of all the in jokes and all that, making fun of the any art show ever for first attendees and all that stuff, and of course the.
I thought you were about to say making fun of artists. I was going to say, watch your step.
They did make fun of different art styles, yes, but they mostly made fun of the of any attendee attending art shows for the first time ever and questioning why the experts would consider what they think is very mediocre and simple art.
You could make a pun with this, though. Sweet Belle, what do you think of this picture? I really like her mate.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I kind of enjoyed the lessons that was in it.
Which were?
I forget which one the Twilight one was, but honestly, the Cadence and Shining Armor, thinking about the kid thing, I would count that as a lesson because first-time parents will be like that.
Yes. I'm pretty sure first-time parents would be like that. So yeah, that's a good lesson. And I think that's about it, really. Again, this episode was an odd one.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yes, the next episode should be a fascinating one, at least.
We
got a sneak peek at it. We were unfortunate enough to get a sneak peek. So.
Yep, immediately after we watched the episode, we were unfortunate to get a link to a sneak peek that happened directly afterwards in about 5 seconds. So, yes.
One of the words in that thing, though, just makes me laugh.
Uh-huh. No spoilers here.
Yeah, what are you doing now? Talking to you.
Yep. Yes, if you can't tell who she's mimicking, you will find out next week. But yes, I think that is it for this episode, for episode 3 of season 7, MLP FIM. And
it's still so weird to say season 7.
Yep.
We're so used to saying season 6.
And yeah, as I don't really know what else to expect from this season still. I really don't. Anything can happen.
I want to get thoughts on the image that every pony is seeing. Instead of seeing our pony voices moving, you see our ponies in a stationary move. I need feedback. Because I think it's funny.
Wait, what do you think is funny?
The image.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They can't comment on it because we're currently recording this and I'm still in the process of making it.
Yep. And yeah, multitasking.
Multitasking, it's great.
Yes.
What the heck is that? I'm here.
Yes, hello, you arrived right at the end of the review. Hello, Alice.
Hi. Yeah, we're just finishing.
Yep, we're just wrapping up. Do you want to add in any final thoughts before we end the review?
Well, I just want to say, on Saturday, the Brownie Notion released a funny video that related to the episode. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's pretty funny.
Wait, what was it?
So remember when Flurry Heart is drawing the picture of Twilight and Rainbow Dash, or Twilight and her?
Yeah.
Well, he edited it so that it looked like she was writing Overthrow Celestia.
Oh my god. And who was this again?
His name is
the Brownie Notion.
Okay, for those listening still, surprisingly, yes, please check out the Brownie Notion.
I'll be sure to try and add a link.
Yep.
Don't try to.
If I can find the video.
It's easy, just look up the Brownie Notion, it's easy.
Yep, again, that's Brony Notion. Please check out their videos. Any-
We are totally not sponsored by them.
No,
We are
not at all. Not in one bit.
We wish.
Yes. Anyways, Alice, is there anything else you want to add to that?
I don't know. I thought it was a cute little episode. It was nice to see Flurry just acting like her cute self.
Likes, dislikes, Alice?
I don't know. I don't know if I have any dislikes. I mean, Flurry Hart, I'll always remember her as the headcanon destroyer.
Yes, she is. Yep.
That's what
Baby,
I
hug
always
your-
see her as.
Baby, hug
That
your
one
face.
headcanon destroyer just to bring in the moolah.
Yep.
It's baby, hug your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yes, this episode can just be titled Episode 3, the Facial Expressions episode. Because, my god, are there a lot of facial expressions in this episode.
It was great
They're
though
on
to see
the-
those many facial expressions.
There were so many facial expressions given to Flurry Hart. It was adorable, but yes.
I loved her sticking her tongue out. So cute.
But yes, that could be another thing that I liked about this episode. Like, the facial expressions on Flurry Hart were great.
Yes. It was so cute and seeing her pretending to be a bear.
That was cute.
And on the Flurry Heart is now a bear thing. We will end this review right now. We will see you next week with episode 4, whatever the title of that one is. But yes, we'll see you
I forget
next.
what that is, but we will see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week when episode 4 comes out. So yes, later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.